Islam Makhachev is literally the most wholesome UFC champion ever. Let me tell you why. The scariest guy in the UFC is also the nicest. Islam Makhachev. Just this week, Islam was back home in Dagestan releasing fish into a river, protecting the environment. Total green flag behavior. So guys, for this video, here are my 5 favorite wholesome Islam Makhachev moments. Enjoy and learn.
You want some? I think she's got weight too.
So for number 1, I have to go with the story of Grandma Khabib. Back in 2021, Islam Makhachev literally rescued this sweet elderly lady outside of the UFC Apex. Her name is Nelly Gonzalez, and now she is like one of the most recognized UFC fans ever. So anyway, back in 2021, she was literally stood outside the UFC Apex in like the blistering 104-degree weather. That is literally 40 degrees Celsius. That is absolutely boiling hot.
Okay, I'm gonna tell him.
Islam went straight up to her, checked if she was okay, and literally fulfilled her dream of meeting Khabib. Islam and his team even managed to get her into the UFC Apex. She met with Dana White, and she even managed to get herself some tickets to the event. Like, honestly, the reason I find this video so wholesome is because it's just the way that Islam approached her. Like, let's be serious, as time has gone on, the older generation are just not respected as much. Elderly people literally get like beat up in the street, get picked on, get their houses robbed, get scammed all the time, and it is just so nice to see someone young like Islam Makhachev, who has got such a big following, do something so wholesome and just like really set a good example for everyone. So my second favorite Islam Makhachev wholesome moment has to be him restoring his home village of Bershi in Dagestan. So Islam actually did like a lot of restoration work to his 2,000-year-old home village of Bershi. But one of my favorite aspects of the restoration has to be the building of the new mosque in his village. Islam built like such a stunning mosque at like the top of the hill, and it has like the most picturesque views ever. And honestly, let's be serious, when we see like a lot of athletes do well and make a lot of money in the sports industry, they tend to become so materialistic. They're all about buying the latest sports car, buying like the biggest house, going on the most lavish vacation and holidays. And what was so wholesome about this opening of the mosque as well was the fact they hosted like some big feast out in the open air for all the men, women and children. And especially because like Islam as a religion has been given such a bad press, so honestly it is so cool to see athletes like Islam Makhachev, who are openly Muslim, show how peaceful his religion is. So my third favorite wholesome Islam Makhachev story has to be the one of him sending Barbie dolls to Volkanovski's daughters. So if you don't know, basically Volkanovski said that his daughters were asking him whether he'd be afraid if Islam Makhachev had broke into their house.
He goes, what if it's Islam Makhachev?
Islam heard about that and felt really bad and decided to send his daughters some really cute gifts. They were some Barbie dolls in these pink bags, and honestly I thought that was just like the sweetest gesture ever. It's just so cute of him to like send actual like pink Barbie dolls to his daughters. Like, it just shows how like sweet and innocent Islam is on the inside. The fact he can be so like dangerous in the cage, but then like the sweetest, like nicest guy on the outside is just like so wholesome and so rare. And Volkanovski chose to make the video about the dolls himself.
He said like, look, just tell him I've never come to the house uninvited. So obviously a good human being, Islam, so I appreciate that.
The fact he decided to like gift dolls instead of anything else just makes it so cute and wholesome. So my fourth favorite wholesome Islam Makhachev moment has to be one from literally this week of him releasing fish back into the river. Now you're probably thinking, releasing fish back into the river, like what the hell? But basically Islam was doing his bit to protect the environment. So not only is Islam so kind and nice to human beings, he is so nice to the environment and to animals.
Форель нельзя руками трогать. У нее она все ожог получает сразу.
Ходят?
Да, ожог же получает форель, да?
Да, если...
Islam cannot be any more of a green flag, seriously. So this video has been going quite viral on social media recently, and basically Islam was doing his bit to like protect the environment from people overfishing and allowing the species to develop. It is just something that is so wholesome and so nice. So in the video as well, I believe Islam also said he was releasing some mountain trout, about 1,300 mountain trout into the river as well, to help restore the population of that species in the river. And it's honestly just so cute how specific he is and how he's so well educated on what's going on in like the ecosystem. Honestly, as a UFC fan, I think we've seen so many videos of Islam with animals more than any other UFC fighter, and honestly his relationship with animals is just so sweet and so wholesome. Just this week, he posted this video of himself riding a horse so incredibly fast, and he just seems so at one with nature. And honestly, again, I think in today's society, it's so hard to come by and find people who are just so well connected with nature and the outdoors. These days, like the younger generation is becoming more and more cooped up inside, scrolling through TikTok all day and like having no connection with the outside world. So I think the fact that Islam has such a strong connection with the outdoors, with the nature and everything else is just honestly so wholesome and so inspiring. So the fifth wholesome Islam Makhachev moment I want to talk about is just this November when he won his welterweight title. Islam flew back to Dagestan, and of course he was greeted by so many people, and literally like straight off the plane, apparently he went to this banquet hall and organized like a big feast for everyone who wanted to come and meet him. He apparently gave them all time to speak with him, and he even let so many people like take his belt and take pictures with it. And honestly, I just think that is like the sweetest and kindest gesture ever. Like honestly, when do we ever see athletes come back from like winning something and then like organize a big feast for all of their fans? Like honestly, when a football team wins something here in the UK, they literally get on like a big bus and like parade through the city, and like you barely can get a glimpse of them. It's just total chaos. You're definitely not going to be fed anything. Like honestly, it is so impossible to dislike Islam Makhachev. Honestly, I still see so many like racist, horrific, annoying comments directed at Islam and anyone from Team Khabib, and I just think it needs to like stop because it has like no basis, and honestly I think it comes from a place of jealousy more than anything else. People just can't take the fact that the fighters from Dagestan are defeating all of their favorite fighters. Literally since like Khabib defeated Conor McGregor in 2018. Anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. This is one I decided to put together after seeing that video of Islam literally releasing fish back into the river. I literally wanted to talk about how wholesome he is, so I hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, please don't forget to share and like and subscribe to my channel.